Everybody, please have a seat. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Strive, for those kind words and your great work to promote opportunity in Africa and across the globe. I should point out, by the way, Strive just told me he was in the middle of a board meeting. He flew here. He's got to go back. He hasn't gotten any sleep. That's how committed he is to the work that we're doing. So give Strive a big round of applause. So this is quite a group. Just a lot of do-gooders in one room.
Do-gooder means someone whose desire and effort to help people is regarded as wrong, annoying, useless. But here the word is used as a joke. Watch again.
Just a lot of do-gooders in one room. That's good. Just own it. You should be proud of it. I want to welcome our partners from around the world. We've got leaders from government, from the private sector, civil society, faith communities who are doing great work, and so many inspiring young people. And I want to thank our partners in Congress from both sides of the aisle.
In particular moment, aisle means seating on both sides of rows. Watch again.
From both sides of the aisle, who proved that every once in a while, in a city that doesn't agree on much, we can all agree on the imperative.
Imperative. It means very important or urgent.
We can all agree on the imperative of smart development. So, thank you. Thank you. Obviously, there's been a tough couple of weeks, not just here in the United States, but around the world. And that's being amplified to some degree. Amplified.
It means to add details to something in order to explain it more fully and increase.
That's being amplified to some degree during political season. So I think maybe it's worth stepping back for a moment. It's a challenging time with threats of terrorism, an international order that is buffeted by all kinds of different events.
Buffeted. It means to knock or push something in a rough way from side to side, or to hit something repeatedly and with great force.
Is buffeted by all kinds of different events. A sense that globalization is leaving too many people behind and expanding inequality within countries, even if we are seeing progress in the aggregate.
Aggregate. It means total amount or quality. For example, the aggregate amount of grants made.
Even if we are seeing progress in the aggregate. And all of this creates, and at least a feeling, a perception that people don't have full control.
Perception. It means understanding, sensation, or consciousness. For example, the way we understand and interpret the world around us through our senses.
Perception that people don't have full control over a rapidly changing world. So it is worth reminding ourselves of how lucky we are to be living in the most peaceful, most prosperous.
Prosperous. It means having success, wealth, and good fortune. Watch again.
Most prosperous, most progressive era in human history.
An era mean a specific period of time that is known for something important or special.
Most progressive era in human history. Now, that's hard to that's hard to absorb.
Absorb literally means to suck in or soak up, but here it means to take in or understand information with the mind.
That's hard to absorb if watching the newscasts every night, because there's heartbreak and terrible things taking place at any given moment across the globe. But it's important for us to remember, not so that we become complacent, but so that we understand that good works can make a difference. Think about it. It has been decades since a war between major powers. More people live in democracies. More people are linked by technology. Thanks in part to the dedication and passion and hard work of so many of the people who are gathered here today. In recent decades, the world has achieved incredible advances in development and human dignity.
Dignity means the state of being respected and valued as a human being.
We've saved over 60 million lives from measles and malaria and tuberculosis. We've slashed HIV/AIDS infections and deaths.
Slash basically means to cut with something sharp, like a knife. But here, it means to greatly reduce HIV/AIDS infections and deaths.
We've slashed HIV/AIDS infections and deaths. Across the developing world, incomes have gone up. Tens of millions of boys and girls are in school. Millions have gained access to clean energy, helping to mitigate the threat of climate change.
Mitigate. It means to make something less severe, serious, or harmful. But here it means to reduce or lessen the danger or impact of climate change.
Helping to mitigate the threat of climate change. In just the past 25 years, more than 1 billion people have been lifted out of extreme poverty. 1 billion. Michael Elliott, the former head of the One campaign, who we remember today, he liked to say that we're living through an age of miracles. And he's right. And sometimes when I'm talking to young interns at the White House who are still immunizing themselves from the cynicism.
Immunizing means protecting someone from disease or harm, like how vaccines protect us from illness. But here it means protecting themselves from negative thinking or hopelessness.
Who are still immunizing themselves from the cynicism so chronic in this town. I remind them, if you had to choose a moment in history to be born and you didn't know ahead of time who you were going to be, you'd choose now. Because the world has never been less violent, healthier, better educated, more tolerant, with more opportunity for more people and more connected than it is today. And all of you can take great pride in these historic achievements. It's a testament to what's possible when we work together. Governments, multilateral institutions, the private sector, and civil society. And it is a testament to our shared commitment to the dignity of every human being. This is something I was nursed on.
Nursed on literally means to be fed or taken care of as a baby. But here it means to be raised with certain ideas, beliefs, or values from childhood.
This is something I was nursed on. Some of you know my mother worked with USAID and the Ford Foundation, traveling in places like Indonesia and Pakistan, working to help lift up the rural poor, particularly women. It's something that I tried to apply myself as a young grassroots organizer on the south side of Chicago, working with people who wanted to expand hopes and opportunity and jobs in forgotten neighborhoods. I've seen the possibilities of progress, and so have all of you. And yet, we are humbled by the work that remains. When some 800 million men, women, and children subsist on less than...
Subsist. It means survive, exist, stay alive with very little. In simple words, to just stay alive with very little.
When some 800 million men, women, and children subsist on less than $1.25 a day. When 11 boys and girls are dying every minute from mostly preventable causes. When hundreds of women are dying every day from having a baby. When all this is happening right before our eyes, we know we've got a lot of work to do. And so today, we reaffirm our belief.
Reaffirm. Here it means to say or show again that something is true, real, or important.
And so today we reaffirm our belief that in the 21st century, no child should go to bed hungry, and no child should die from a mosquito bite, and no one should be denied opportunity because of where they're born or what gender or religion they are, or the color of their skin, or who they love. All of us are born equal, and we're all connected. And if a schoolhouse door is closed to a young girl, then we're all diminished.
Diminished. It means made smaller, weaker, or less in humanity. But here it means if one girl is denied education, we all lose a part of our humanity.
And if a schoolhouse door is closed to a young girl, then we're all diminished. And when a mother can't buy medicine for her sick child, or a family flees violence, whether in Syria or El Salvador, in a sense that makes us all poorer and all less secure.